Moving on, so in this video, you're going to learn about the pharmacological action of plant drugs on central nervous system. So before I enter into the pharmacological action of plant drugs on nervous system, so we'll know what do you mean by pharmacology. So pharmacology is a branch of medicine, is a branch of science which deals with the medicine, biology, and pharmaceutical sciences concerned with the drug, the crude drug. It can be from any biological source. It can be any artificial, natural, or endogenous molecule, that is active biomolecule, which exerts a biochemical or physiological effect on the cell, tissue, organ, or organism. Okay, I repeat, pharmacology is a branch of medicine, biology, or pharmaceutical sciences concerned with the drug or medication action, where a drug can be defined. So in a pharmacology, a drug or medicine can be defined. It can be formulated artificial or from natural sources, endogenous molecules. So that those things can able to exert some biochemical or physiological effect on the cell, tissue, organ, or organism. So this we call it as pharmacology. So moving on to the pharmacological action, the topic which I took today, it is pharmacological action of plant drugs on autonomic nervous system and central nervous system. So the entire nervous system, it covers about the brain and the related functions. So here, the example which I given you here is the Mucuna purulens, common name is velvet beans. So how this velvet bean, the seed of the pod of this velvet bean, we are isolating one compound. That compound is very much useful to treat the autonomic nervous system disorder. Here we are going to talk about the Parkinson disease. Okay, so before entering into that, autonomic nervous system is a component of the peripheral and central nervous system that regulates the involuntary physiologic process, that means heart rate, blood pressure, respiration, digestion, and sexual arousal. Okay, so this nervous system, that is autonomic nervous system, that is a component of the central nervous system that regulates these very physiological processes. If there is any disturbances in these processes in the autonomic nervous system, there will be resultant disorder. That's what you're going to learn about the Parkinson disease. So to treat that unusual disorder in that autonomic nervous system, how this velvet bean seeds are useful to treat the Parkinson disease patient. So Mucuna purulens, that is a botanical name of the plant, common name is velvet bean. So this is how the plant looks like. So it is from the Fabaceae family, genus Mucuna, species is purulens. So moving on, the how does the plant look like? So this is how. So Vidania somnifera, that will cover in another video. So in this video, we are going to talk about only the Mucuna purulens seed pod, how it is useful to treat the Parkinson disease in the autonomic nervous system. This is how the plant look like. Okay, so it is a climber. So Leguminosae plant it is. So it is a climber and it has the clusters of beans. Cluster beans also another name. This is how the leaves are looking like. So these are the seeds that is ripened pod. If you open it, these are the seeds. From the seeds only you are getting the chemical content which we are using in the pharmacology to treat the disease of the Parkinson in the central nervous system. So the parts of the plant velvet bean, that is cluster bean, Mucuna purulens, look like this. So moving to the botanical description, so simply I'll know. So stem, it is very slender and climbing. Mucuna purulens is a herbaceous twinning annual perennial climber because it is from the Fabaceae family. The plant attains, it can able to attain a height of 15 feet range. Stem is very slender. Leaves are trifoliate. Flowers are cluster, purple, pendulous, axillary in position. Fruit pods, it may reach up to 10 centimeter longitudinally ribbed. Seeds black in color, odorless, bitter in taste. It range about 4 to 6 number in one pod. So special character, out of these many parts in the entire plant, we are using the seed as the source to treat the Parkinson disease. Seeds have the substance L-dopa. From the ripened pod, you have to open and take the seeds. From the seeds, they are crushing and take the chemical, extracting the chemical, we call it as L-dopa. That is much useful in the Parkinson disease. We started using, they introduced in 1960s, that we are what we are going to discuss here. So chemical constituents of seed, as I told you, the seed contains the L-dopa, the full form is levodopa, that is a precursor of dopamine. So now I'll start the story of the Parkinson disease. Parkinson disease is nothing but unusual nervous disorder, that is the disintegration, breaking of the nerve cells, dissolution of the nerve cells that happens when the dopamine level in the central nervous system come down. Dopamine is actually naturally present in the human nervous system. So that dopamine regulates the nervous system pulses and other related functions properly. If the dopamine level come down in the brain central nervous system, there is a disorder come, we call it as Parkinson disease. Okay, so to keep the level of the dopamine at the optimum level in the brain to treat the Parkinson disease, we are giving the decoction of the this seed that contain L-dopa. So L-dopa, otherwise called as levodopa, is a precursor of the dopamine. That is a hormone and neurotransmitter play an important role in your brain cell functioning. Okay, so Parkinson disease is nothing but disorder in the central nervous system, nothing but commonly nerve cell damage. So dopamine, that is a hormone present in the central nervous system. So we need its optimal quantity for the normal functioning of the brain. If the dopamine level come down, what happened? Nerve cell damage happened. There it resulted into what we commonly call Parkinson disease. So to treat the Parkinson disease, to bring up the dopamine level to the optimum for the normal function of the brain cell. So the patients, they are giving this L-dopa seed content present in the pod of the, that means the seed of the Mucuna plurals. Okay, so mainly this seed content, which is having the L-dopa, they are giving it the Parkinson disease patient to bring up the dopamine content. In addition to that, the seed also contains the trace amount of serotonin, nicotine, and bifenthrin. Behinic acid, a type of fatty acid, also present in the seed. And in addition to L-dopa, it also contains isoquinoline alkaloids, lecithin alkaloid. These are the lecithin alkaloids that are present. But mainly, the seed contains predominant amount of L-dopa, precursor of our dopamine hormone present in the central nervous system. If any disorder happens because of the level down of the dopamine, it causes slowly the nerve cell damage, so we cannot able to function normally. That result in the Parkinson disease. To bring up the dopamine level up, the patients are given the supplements of this L-dopa. So pharmacological action, it is nothing but mainly to improve the brain central nervous system, to bring up, to keep the optimum level of dopamine. So psychological, neurological, musculoskeletal conditions also, it keep it normal. Roots also acts as a nerve tonic, less compared to its seeds. But seeds are the major constituent. In addition to roots also, they are using as a nerve tonic. Seed in the form of powder, seed extract, root decoction also available to treat the Parkinson disease. In addition to the seed powder, seed extract, they are using root decoction also, but predominantly the dopa is present, L-dopa is present in the seed. That is also there. And cotyledon powder has a neuroprotective action. This young leaves cotyledon powder also with the open seed cotyledon, that is the sprouted seeds, also have some effect in that. So cotyledon powder also neuroprotective action. It improves the level of norepinephrine and serotonin in the brain. Those are the hormones. And CoQ10 and nicotine adenine dinucleotide increases the mitochondrial complex. These are nothing but the protein responsible for the beneficial effects in the Parkinson disease. So main pharmacological action is L-dopa that is present in the seed content. They are using in the treatment of Parkinson disease to bring up the dopamine level and to repair the nerve cell damage. In addition to that, it has amphidiazine, it erodes the sexual desire. Hypoglycemic, that means it regulates the blood sugar level. Anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-venom, anti-tumor, and antimicrobial activities are present in the velvet B, cluster B, commonly called Mucuna plurals from the seed content. So these are the pharmacological actions of Mucuna C. Especially, it is very good in the treatment of Parkinson disease. Thank you. So hope you understood the pharmacology. What do you mean by pharmacology? How the plant root drugs are useful in the treatment of current applications. Thank you.